Hi guys, happy Sunday. Today is Kegs and Eggs, which is a segment where I talk about things related to my eggs, my oocytes, my fertility, and share a drink with you, which would normally be a beer, except it's dry January, so I'm drinking this beet lemon ginger juice because I love beets. If you know me, I love a beet pun, I love a beet juice, I love a beet cocktail, I love a beet salad, but this drink is not it. This drink is not good. It tastes like it was made out of like canned beets and not fresh beets. It's not good, but I'm going to drink it because it's what I've got here. Today, what I thought I'd talk about is as someone who's experienced miscarriages, I've experienced five. What is it like to be around other people's children? Is it hard? How does it make me feel? What can those people do to make me feel more comfortable? This is a topic I have extensive experience on because I'm 30. Most of my friends are around my age, and a lot of my friends are building their family. A lot of my friends are having their first kid, got some having their second kid now. And I think for me, the bottom line is it's not very hard to be around kids. Now, there are definitely exceptions to that. The first time I've met some of my closest friends' children, I did feel really nervous about it. I wasn't sure how I was going to feel holding that baby, especially because my two closest friends both had pregnancies that were at the same time as my pregnancies, two different ones that resulted in a miscarriage. So I had like this heightened feeling that I should also have a baby in my arms around then, and I didn't. So the first time I met each of their babies, I was a little bit nervous. I didn't know how I was going to feel. I didn't know if I was going to be mad at them, mad at that baby, just really upset or tearful, which would be, I mean, in front of them, it would have been fine. They would have understood, but not how I want to react when this person is becoming a new mom for the first time and I'm getting to meet their baby. I don't, ideally I'm not acting like a fool. Holding the babies was actually really nice. It didn't any longer feel like it was supposed to be my baby. It felt like I'm meeting one of my closest friends' children, like their first child. How special is that to get to hold one of your best friend's babies in your arms? It felt really special, and I didn't feel mad or sad or angry at the friend or at the baby at all. And then as their babies have grown up and started to get older, it's kind of like the issue is a total non-issue at this point in time. Like that baby is just part of their family. And even though their babies are still little, they're still infants, I don't have seeing those babies doesn't make me think about my miscarriage at all anymore. It doesn't make me think about the fact that I should have a baby at that same age. And it may not be the same way for everyone, but I feel like just the more often I see those kids, they're just part of, like my network of family and friends. While I didn't feel sad or mad or angry or anxious once I was actually holding the baby, I did feel exhausted afterwards. And I did have a lot of feelings that same day after meeting those little newborns of like, oh, what if, like, that could have been mine, that should have been mine. I should be at the same stage too. But it seemed like for whatever reason, they quickly kind of resolved because it was just my reality that it's not my baby. And obviously it's never going to be my baby. So um, it just kind of went away after that initial time. And then each time seeing those kiddos afterwards, I didn't have the same reaction or same feelings. If you're listening today because you are worried about your friend or your sister who had a miscarriage and you've just had a baby, I think the best advice I can give is that it would be so nice for someone to say, hey, this must be really hard for you because I know you should have your baby in your hands at this time too. And I wish I could be meeting your baby at the same time you were meeting mine. And it's not fair. And I just wish this wasn't how it was. And then to ask them how they're doing, how they feel about it. And just be open. It feels so good to have friends. I feel so fortunate to have friends who are able to talk about these types of things while they're going through their own pregnancies and being a mom for the first time. And we can still have these really open lines of communication. It definitely is still possible, even though it will be hard at times, to be really good friends with somebody who's having a baby while you're going through miscarriages. And you might need to take a break. I've done that too. I've taken a break from like communicating as often with friends who are having a pregnancy because I just need to like deal with my own emotions. So that's okay too. Now, what I will say is different is baby showers and pregnancy announcements. Those are really, really hard for me. They feel terrible. They make me really sad. And, I think it's just that I think the difference might be that when it's a pregnancy announcement, or when it's a baby shower, you are celebrating the fact that it's happened, the fact that there is a baby joining this family. You don't know who that baby is yet. You cannot visualize them any more than those little alien ultrasound pictures. And all you want is also to have that baby shower and that pregnancy announcement to share and that baby growing in you, and you don't. And it's really, really hard. Like, makes me feel so sad. I've unfriended so many people on Facebook because I just don't want those to surprise me. So those are what's hard for me. And then I would say once the baby's actually there, it's no longer this like potential person, which is what I've lost through my miscarriages and this dream of building your family. It is now this human being that you can see that belongs to your friend or your family member. And it's not so big of a deal, at least for me in my experience. That's all I was going to talk about today. If you're somebody who's gone through miscarriages and you're worried about the way you feel about something, if it's different from how I feel about like meeting your sisters or sister-in-laws or best friend's baby, I hope that it ends up being the same way it is for me, and that you don't feel any certain way except for love and, happiness when you see that baby or hold that baby. But it's okay if it's different too. I'm honestly curious if any of you have different reactions or feelings, or if anybody knows how to not be mad and sad at pregnancy announcements. Let me know down below. I'm going to go drink the rest of my beet juice, and I hope you guys have a great rest of your weekend.